See if it works.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Myers Studio Sketch Club Live. Happy Easter for those that are celebrating. Thanks for joining us after all your festivities. Tonight, we are going to be participating in two 15-minute sketches of a partial figure in a landscape. And then on Tuesday, we will be working on the other two images. So we are currently in our new schedule of Sketch Club, which will be Sunday and Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. I think that's it. Sorry. We had a really big dinner and it was so good, so I'm a little bit in a food coma. But in the meantime, Jason will share some of his expertise and we'll get to sketching.
Hello, I'm Jason Meyer. That's Cindy Meyer. And
I forgot that part.
forgot that part.
Sorry.
We're all good. So hope you guys are ready to roll. We're going to do 15 minutes. Once the video's rolling, it'll just roll straight through. The rewinds will be after each section. We'll be down there in the corner coaching you through. So grab your gear. If you got the kids with you, grab the whole family, and let's go. You ready, Claudia?
Hi, Miss Claudia. Hi, Tom.
Let's go, go, go. Alright, work big to small, stay loose, and have fun. So this week what I thought we would do is, rather than something specific, I wanted to start thinking about the scene as a whole. Right? So some of the pieces of our scene may not be very refined, but we want to get the scene as the entirety. So part of that is setting your parameters, or the size of your canvas or your paper. So that's what you see me doing here, and we can change that, but we want to get to where we have control and want to be thinking in that term. So this week we're going to focus on composition.
Hello, Mr. Randy Pound. Oops, I'm going to put him right up there.
Hey, that looks like an Easter bunny. That looks like an Easter bunny. And as always, we've got Miss Cindy's got the reference images up on the website. So hold your thing over Sketch Club Live.
Your cursor, yeah.
Your cursor over Sketch Club Live, and the reference images thing will pop up.
Will do. Claudia, we'll say hi. Your buddy is swinging. She had too much fun with the Easter Bunny today.
Yeah, she snuck out at the last second.
I know.
Little booger bear. All right.
Hello, Miss Deb.
Hey, hey, hey. So, oops. They need a reference image. They need a reference image. There we go. Sorry, guys. So, this was taken of what was this, last week? One of the evenings off. Went down to Shell Beach. And I got this, and I really like this one because if you pay attention in the background, you see that there's like this weird, almost white that runs to the back of her head, then falls out of her eye, and then joins over to those rocks. I love little abstract elements like that, and that it ties in with the light on her face. That's even better, better, better. So the main thing I'm thinking about here is the size of her, and then the placement and size of those rocks in the background, along with the coast, right? But those are background elements, but they're very important, and the size is a big deal. So even before I start working too much detail, right, you want to make sure that those things are approximate. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And like most of you, I get lost a little times in detail if I don't stay focused. So, but that's what the sketching's about. It's kind of finding out what problems are important, what are not, what can we let go. Is the dog going to jump off the desk? Will mom jump off our chair trying to save the dog? Will we lose the mom and the dog in one fell swoop?
Okay, mister. Why are you so nosy right now? Lie down. Lie down. There you go.
He smells a rabbit.
Yeah. Like Mr. Randy Pound. Oh, hi, Mom. Yay. Mom fixed such an amazing dinner. Oh,
Yum,
my
yum,
gosh,
yum,
it was
yum,
so
yum,
good.
yum.
And Randy Pound, as a Cadbury bunny, would say, Happy Easter. Bark, bark.
That's my favorite. That's my thing right there, Randy. That's my thing.
Yep, he says it a lot.
That's my thing.
Oh, see, look, there's my little twin. She's not little. Oh, look like her mama. But it's funny. She gets with you, and there's different times. It's like, wow, I see a lot of her, you and her.
You're just dreaming of me.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna complain.
All right, again, the thing's not to make this beautiful right now, but it's to get a sense of the size and placement. Right? What's her size going to be? How far is she going to be from the top? How far is she going to be from the side?
Sorry, I can't resist.
See, and then maybe we decide, hey, we're going to cut this down. We're going to cut this down. And since we're the boss, we can make those kinds of decisions.
That's true.
We own that paper. Sure, we didn't burn that wood ourselves, but we bought that burnt wood. And that white chalk.
Yes.
We own it. It's ours. Feel far behind. What's there far behind to be for?
We just started.
No behind.
No pressure.
It's all the same thing. And the good news is you can only start from where you are anyway, so
That's true.
no sense in trying to run and catch the train. Start where you are, one foot in front of the other, and off we go. But one of the reasons I wanted to share this with you tonight is I'm trying to get you guys, sometimes you got to figure out things and it's not all about beauty, right? So when are we solving other problems? Because as an artist, after you work for a while, you'll realize, I can only solve so many problems, so I better be pretty careful about the ones I chose to solve. Which ones are important? So what I'm thinking about here is, where does that dark ocean background line up with her head? And I would like most of that ocean to cover the light of her face. And then the light of the sky can kind of kiss her hair. So sort of an inverse thing happening there, right? You got the light of the sky, and then as you go to the dark of the water, boom, you got the light of the face. Boom, it's a surprise. It's a gift that keeps on giving, Clark. Gives all year round. No?
Nope.
No. Wrong holiday? Okay, sorry. Anyway. Whoops, that was a dark side. Did you see that little discussion I had with my stick there? What is wrong with you? We are being videoed, and you want to show your butt? That is not nice. So he straightened right up, turned him around. Not before he left some dark marks right in the middle of my light spots. Dang smudge kids. Smudge sticks. Ooh, that was interesting. That was interesting.
I got frightened.
Ooh.
Oh, Deb said she's still behind because she's had her pencil down for close to 6 months. That's all right. We're glad that you picked it back up tonight.
See, we're still at the same place. Always find us here. So now remember the eraser. So now I want to go in and think a little bit more about the actual size of her face, of her face in light. Down her neck. And then that light spot on the jacket. Love it. Little sassy shoulder up there. Wouldn't be is without a little bit of the attitude. When did she first model for me?
Oh my gosh. Years ago.
She's been doing with her and Naya, my first models. Were they four? They weren't five, were they? They were 3 or 4, weren't they?
I think they were 3 or 4. Yeah.
There she goes. Strike a pose. And then here I am playing with that abstract light design in the background. Right? And so what you see is there's some posts there, but a lot of there's these light cliffs, and the light is hitting those. And it's the same kind of light that's on these rocks out here. These rocks have a light side and a shadow side. But the vine charcoal, do you see how I have the whole thing covered, and then it's so easy to just kind of pick out the light. And then we can worry about the shapes and stuff, but we can pretty easily at this point shove things around. Make them bigger, make them smaller. More tall, more handsome. Whatever we want. Okay, so if I want her face that size, that means I'm going to have to adjust the size of her hair here. And then the dark on her is going to be our number 4 dark value. All right, so we try to work with 4 values. Compressed charcoal for the dark, vine charcoal and the stump for the gray. Then the tone of the paper, the kneaded eraser for number 2, and the white chalk for number 1. Miss Christie's here.
Miss Christie, happy Easter Bunny Day. Hi, thanks for making it.
Christy Elliott. I've known that girl since I was 5 years old. We went to
go way back.
Kindergarten together.
That's awesome.
Wait. She was a junior. I was trying to think. We went all through school together.
Yeah.
It seems like a long time ago, so there may be a grade or 2 there skipped. I don't quite remember all the details, but.
No, we love having Christy with us here. Yes, Claudia. Good to know you're back either way, Miss Deb. First grade all the way, she says. First grade. Was it first grade? I mean, it was first grade. Wow, still.
Didn't remember if it was first grade or kindergarten.
That's awesome.
Long time. Long time. She's seen a few hairstyles in her day. She's seen a few of her hairstyles.
Well, she's a hairstylist, but yes.
She probably saw more hairstyles on me than she saw on all her clients put together. Oof. Sometimes it takes a while to find yourself. Get a style you're comfortable with.
And good friends to be there.
Yeah. And friends to put up with it. Oh, that's cute, Jason. That's cute. So then with the dark on Izzy that you saw, when I do the darks on the rocks in the background, I'm going to try to make those a little bit less. So this month in class, we're going to be finishing works and doing some exercises. And the first exercise that I just got up on the school site for the first week is going to be even tones. Even tones, different even tones with the same tool, right? So we're going to work on on the pressure and getting those even tones down there. My least favorite was, that seemed to upset a lot of people, and that surprised me. I wasn't thinking anything of it. I thought, all right, let's just take it all off.
Oops.
Yeah, my mom stopped talking to me for about a week. I didn't know what the big deal was. I don't know. But I never did quite get it, so there was some other drummer going off in my head.
Yeah, we don't need to do that one again.
No, shave the head.
Bald?
Well, it was
You
just
like
buzzed.
buzz.
I buzzed it myself. I didn't shave it.
Well, you've had a short buzz before.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like
You've
bald.
been kind, but nobody ever likes my shaved head.
I think.
Some people quit talking to me. Sorry, dudes. It's gotta be done sometimes.
That's funny.
Yeah. Don't mean to upset anybody. I'm just doing what I do. People are like, what'd you do? What'd you do? I don't know.
Shave my head.
My head was hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yes. We do have our new class starting tomorrow. I put in the links in the comments. Jason mentioned working on your own work, taking it to a finish. It's called Exercises and Finishing What You Start. Not too late to join. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Yep, and then our next course, we've got the fundamental forms of charcoal all set up in the school. And our next course is going to be exercises and practice,
Cool.
where we practice on the exercises that we need, the skills we need to do charcoal. So this is it for this one. You can see, not really detailed, but we got the whole scene in there, and now very quickly I can make some decisions whether I want to change things or reshape things. So let's look at the rewind here. Oh, you're telling schools how to tell now. You're telling schools how to tell. I did get back to Texas. You forgot that was, I was 13 at the time. I tried to hitchhike to California. So I didn't make it out till I was what? 21? 24? 20 something? Who knew? Who knew?
Adventures of Jason.
Adventures of Jason.
Yes.
There was a snore.
I was waiting, Claudia.
Oof. Friends like this, who needs enemies?
She's on it.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's look at is it Laguna there? All right, so this is actually a piece that I've done several times, and I've got, I don't know, it's 4 feet wide. I think it's 18 inches tall by 4 feet wide canvas. I've got prepped. That's been prepped for over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. And I took this picture, that was 3 or 4 years ago? Yeah.
At
So,
least.
sometimes it's, I used to think when I'd hear people, they worked on this for 3. How do you work on a painting? This will be probably 7 years it takes me to do this painting. From start to finish.
Yeah.
So, it's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. When you try to hitchhike into California, it's not fast. You gotta go slow.
Oh, God.
Oof. Ooh, yeah, I was just a little older than Izzy is now. It was next year.
That's scary. Don't tell that story to her.
Yeah, you don't want to know who picked me up either. That's even scarier.
Yeah.
Or how we got stopped. That's even scarier.
God. Oh, my God.
Yeah, there weren't iPhones checking in every 3 minutes back then, that's for sure.
No.
All right. So here I decide, it's just too small because it's making problems, so I'm going to make the head a little bit bigger. And I think that's, the whole idea was about this was, youth, looking past and through the landscape and the depth of the landscape, like the depth of her life.
Yeah.
You know, so just down the valley, and it's all ahead of them. The fog, the peaks, the valleys, the marshes, the trees, the gnats.
The gnats.
The gnats. The barbecues, the sunsets, all of it. All of it, all of it, all of it. And here I'm getting a little more into problems than I need to, but we need the big thing because that face is going to be lighter and the hair is going to be darker, right? So I need the approximate size of that. Right? But again, this isn't about making a beautiful little girl in the scenery. It's about how big is this little girl going to be compared to the scenery, right? Mm-hmm. Where's the bottom of that water going to line up with her face, right? And just below her is going to be coming out a mountain with some rocks, and it's going to be orange. Her face is going to be orange. So what I'd like to do is the orange on her face, when you get up to the hair, boom, it's going to revert over to the orange of the mountain. Pretty tricky. Bang.
Pretty sneaky.
That only took me 3.5 years to get that one, so you're welcome.
Condensed time frames.
There we go. Right, and then we got some mountains. This is a valley. These are part of the Seven Sisters, ancient volcanoes. Right, that go down the valley. Los Osos Valley, in central coast of California. So we are lucky enough to have this little location right at the end of our street. Literally about, what, 4 big city blocks?
Yeah.
3 or 4 city blocks from our front door. Yeehaw! Okay. So again, I'm spending more time thinking about where and how big than trying to make things beautiful. There's all kinds of problems to solve in art, and it pays to kind of break it down into bite-sized pieces. So this week we're talking about composition, and we want to make decisions on the big pieces. Decide and execute, ladies and gentlemen. Decide and execute. And then again, as we go across, I want to go back in the space too. So we can just do that by getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. A little bit tiny.
Small. SML.
Small. Small. All right. So again, I know for some of you guys, especially never done anything like this before, you know, it might end up looking, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's not about these looking good, it's about the practice. Mm-hmm. And, you know, anytime you start something new, it gets awkward, you do funny things, you can embarrass yourself, whatever, who cares, right? Do something, don't let something stupid like that keep you from doing something new.
True.
All right, and the whole point of this too is just to get your arm moving with something that makes a mark in it. All right? If you hate it when you're done, wad it up and throw it in the trash. You know who are the best artists? The ones who have the most trash. Guarantee ya. Guarantee ya.
They keep working.
Well, it's just, you know, there's, I think, this myth that artists, everything they touch turns to gold. No, they don't let go of what they're touching until it looks like gold. Oh. That's a big difference.
It's true.
It's a big difference. Or they hide it. They hide it. Reflections in the water of the reeds and of the tree. We're gonna have a tree down there, and the sun's gonna be setting in that far corner. We're just gonna get the glow setting on that. She's looking down there at it. So I use my Vine charcoal, and then I can even, if I need to, use my kneaded eraser to come and move things around a little bit, clean things up. Then if I have enough confidence, I can go in there with my compressed charcoal and just start really committing on a couple of those darks. Again, but always paying attention. You never really want to go into automatic mode. Right? The minute you go into automatic mode, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it because automatic mode is fence builder. Fence builder. If you're going to be a fence builder, be a fence builder. You get paid better, the hours are shorter. But if you're going to be an artist, can't be a fence builder. Can't be a fence builder. Again, don't worry about perfection. Don't even worry about looking good. Don't even worry about looking good. All right, hide in a closet and do this. Nobody's got to see. Nobody's got to see. All right, that's way too dark on her nose right there. But the point is to get some dark so that she stays forward. All right, so again, a lot of times it's the problems you're solving. And you'll make more progress as an artist rather than thinking I need this and thinking I need that. Look at the problems that you actually solved and, see how it worked. So you'll find, how do the masters with a few strokes, man, they're looking great. Excuse me. It's what they're showing, what they're drawing. Well, this is the second one already, huh?
It is.
It goes by fast.
It does.
Goes by fast. And yeah, I hate these. I am not a fast person. I like to take my time. I'm slow. Slow. The main reason I hated school, because by the time the hour was up, I was just warmed up, ready to get going. And we had to move on to something else. It's in the story of my life. So I finally said, forget you people. I'm going on my own schedule. Lost all my friends. I never leave the studio. But I'm on my own schedule.
Yay!
You get more time at Disneyland. You don't mind.
That's true.
You don't mind. All right, so here I'm just with the touch trying to make this lighter and not as heavy as these marks that were more forward. And by doing that, it's magic. It looks like it's deep.
Deep.
Deep. It's not as flat, but it looks deep.
Magic.
Yep, magic. Burnt wood magic. I had kind of a deep thought, and I don't think I want to share it, but sometimes some thoughts should just be kept quiet.
Roll the dice.
Well, this is kind of a pretty sick activity we're doing, really.
What?
I mean, it's kind of gross.
Okay, expand.
We take burnt trees and we rub it all over a dead tree that we flattened and pulverized.
Okay.
What do you think the trees think of us? Oof.
They're probably not happy.
They're probably trying to produce bacteria that kill us off and stuff. Oof. It's just kind of brutal.
That was a deep thought.
It was brutal. Got to be careful. There's guilt everywhere, people. There's guilt everywhere.
Oh, God. I bet you did this in school with Christy.
What?
Deep thoughts.
Deep thoughts? We used to talk on the phone. I think it was 5th grade. Talked on the phone. And my parents are out of town. And and she had a guitar, and I had a pair of Vans. I wanted a guitar. She wanted a pair of Vans. So I traded her a pair of Vans for a guitar. I remember that.
Did you play?
Not very well. She probably got more use out of the Vans than I got out of the guitar. But hey.
That's a good story, though.
You're weird.
There we go. Yep, Claudia. That's why we all love you, because you're weird. Yes, we always say, don't be normal, it's boring. Or I say that.
I can only be how I am. Sorry, people.
No need to apologize.
I came this way. Straight out of the box.
It's true. Or the warning label.
No warning label. Surprise! Cha cha cha. All right. We'll work with what we're given.
True.
Work with what we're given. Again, so even though this is a bit rough, from this point I can start thinking, okay, how's the size of her head in relation to her tree? Do I like that? Do we need that water darker up front and then let it run in the background, right? Is there too much sky in there? Do we need to lift that whole thing up, or do we want to make that land and mountains even more narrow with more sky and less land? Man, there's a lot to think about. You guys wonder why I never leave the studio. If you understood. The sky, the size of the sky. We gotta figure out the size of the sky. We gotta move the mountains. You know all that water. Look at the water. We gotta take care of the water. The tree.
Okay.
No time. No time to leave this.
My ears.
That's what I mean. There's a lot to do.
Remind me of Ross and Monica.
I remind you of
ow,
Ross
ow.
and Monica?
Well,
Jesus,
no,
what
because
does that
you're-
even mean?
The pitch. It got high, and Ross was like, ow, 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 Monica.
So what you're really trying to say is I remind you of Monica.
No.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
Right there you did.
Is it my cute hair?
Yes.
I've been growing it out.
Oh, no.
You could tell?
Yeah, it's curly.
How?
It's very curly. Has a nice bounce to it now.
I got body. Volume. Well, we're studying form and volume, and right, you got to practice what you preach. You need some volume. Although it's getting longer and it's getting heavier, the volume's getting less. Less. Look at the little smudge tool. Look how that softens everything up. I like to think of this tool. This tool is kind of a non-threatening hug, is how I think of this tool. Non-threatening hug, right? But if you go around everything is a non-threatening hug, it gets a little weak. So even though it smooths things over, you gotta not overdo it.
Gotta watch that.
Man, somebody needs to work on her nose. Oof.
That was it.
0, 0, 0.
Whoa.
0, 0, 0.
Let's rewind.
That's what the sign says.
Ah, I can read.
You never cease to amaze me.
Thanks.
All right. So again, this is about composition this week, right? And so ultimately it's about this dark shape, how big it is, how is it dissolve, it comes and goes. How does it relate to our gray shape, to our white shape? And the sky, what about the sky?
Oh, God. There we go again.
There we go again, the sky.
You see what Deb? It's very interesting to watch how the smudged puts the picture into perspective. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, if you can think about, distance is less detail, less edge, less value, just more grayness.
Looks like I have no hair today.
You got no hair?
It's all back here.
I got enough for you. All right, everybody, let's see. What do we got going on this week? Today is Sunday night, so Tuesday night we'll have another sketch club.
Yep.
And that'll be it for this week. 2 15-minute sketch clubs. We're not going to be doing Thursdays at least for a little while. And Masterworks is Monday nights on YouTube at 7 o'clock. There's no Wednesday Masterwork. Then on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. on YouTube, you can find Morning Jumpstart. Feedback for students. So if you'd like to get a sense of how we teach and what we talk about and what some of the students do, that's a great place you can kind of sneak in there and just watch it without getting your fingers or toes wet. But when you are ready to get your toes wet, go on over to the school, sign up, join us for our classes.
Yeah.
We would love to have you. I always have no hair.
That's all right.
I thought it was actually kind of cool. It was just everybody around me that didn't like it so much. So it worked out for me. It kind of fit with my my routine.
Your what?
My routine, my daily routine.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Well, we'll see everybody in class tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, 2 class times. So let's hit your class time, and we're gonna start finishing some work this month with some exercises. So it'll be a good time.
Yes.
Is that it? We covered it all? I think we got it.
Thanks everybody for joining us. If you haven't already liked this video, we would appreciate it. If you haven't gone over to our YouTube channel, subscribe and give us some love over there. That'd be awesome.
We like love.
And in the meantime, thank you for sharing this time with us.
We love love.
We love love.
We love love.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Thank you. You guys are great.
Good night.